that the most segregated hour in American life is 11 a.m. on a Sunday. It's just a factual legacy of this nation's history with race and religion that there are predominantly white churches and there are black churches. But what do you think of when you think of a black church? Probably something like this. Now, you may even think of images such as these. But what you probably don't think of is this.
What a nice welcome. Thank you.
That is the reaction to Donald Trump at what nearly every major media outlet reported was his visit to a black church in Detroit, Michigan, one of the 10 blackest cities in America, with a population that's about 78% African American and a poverty rate topping 33%. In other words, it would be hard not to fill a Detroit church with black people. So now I want you to look with your eyes. Just look with your eyes again at this crowd. Is what you're seeing here what you would write in a headline is a black church? And yet, here was the headline in the New York Times. Trump, in pitch to black voters in Detroit, cast Biden as anti-black. And the Washington Post, Trump portrays rampant crime in speech at black church in Detroit. In the Associated Press, Trump blasts immigrants for taking jobs as he courts voters at a black church MAGA event in Detroit. The Detroit Free Press even ran a photo series online with the headline, Trump visits Detroit church to woo black voters. What they somehow forgot to show was how overwhelmingly white that crowd was.
This is something everybody could appreciate. But when I see what is going on social media, especially with Libras, it is concerning. They are not happy seeing Trump appearing in these locations. I don't understand why.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
I don't understand why. Some said, oh, the place was full of white people. I've never seen this before. When you call it a black church, things like this. I never expected to see the kind of, cry on social media. I believe you've seen the view, which I clearly understand. This is how they operate. They don't want to see Trump in certain places. When I watch CNN, even these days, they are panicking because Trump is gaining more vote, especially within the black community, than he previously did. And this is a bad news to Democrats.
This weekend was characterized by most of the media as a visit to a black church to court black voters, despite the noticeable scarcity of black people in the sanctuary. But that was not his only stop in the Motor City. Shortly after having his religious experience, slandering immigrants and banging on about crime, just as immigrant Jesus would have done, the twice impeached 34-count felon, and it'd be the Republican presidential nominee, shuffled over to the People's Convention, hosted by right-wing Turning Point USA, founded by anti-Dr. King and Black pilots activist Charlie Kirk. And what was one of the messages shared with participants at that gathering? Not one I suspect would go over so well at church. That right there is right-wing Pizzagate conspiracy theorist Jack Posobiec unfurling a flag reading White Boy Summer, while hats with the same slogan were tossed to the screaming audience. For those who may not remember, and why would you, White Boy Summer was originally a line from a viral 2021 social media rant by legendary actor Tom Hanks's lesser-known son, Chet Hanks. The rant played off Megan Thee Stallion's hit 2019 song, Hot Girl Summer.
Hey guys, look, I just wanted to tap in really quick. I just got this feeling, man, that this summer is, it's about to be a white boy summer. Take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump NASCAR type white. I'm talking about, me, John B., Jack Harlow type white boy summer. You know what I mean?
Oh, Chet. As you might expect, folks made fun of young Chet, even as the Jamaican accent parroting culture vulture launched a line of T-shirts and even a rap song for it.
She plays as a character of a black woman that is a descendant from slaves. Okay, she tries to throw herself in there with the reparations people in the conversation around that, as if she's actually going to be eligible for reparations. She wouldn't be, because she is the child of African immigrants.
And to find out that literally Barack Obama's 2 terms as president are your reparations, and Juneteenth, which you already celebrated anyway, is your reparations, and yet you built this country. You literally physically built this country, and yet the attitude toward you from a lot of your peers and your fellow citizens.
You will see white people on this location. So Democrat will not question this video. It is only Trump, every single time there were questions why this place not supposed to be like this, it's supposed to be like this. Trump strategy this year I appreciate, because he is reaching places Biden cannot go. And this is how it's supposed to be. I recently saw a poll where this data guru on CNN said some things that triggered Democrat about Trump gaining more momentum with black people. Take a look at this video.
Joe Biden was getting 86% of the African American vote. Look at where it is now. It's 70%. That's a 16-point drop, John.
From this video, you can clearly see why liberals always panic when Trump appears in these places where black people are located. They don't want to see it. When you take a look at Democrats putting out different strategies, spending money day and night to regain back the trust of people, it is not working out. These numerous persecutions of Trump has clearly paved the way for people to see the truth. People do not realize, this is what is going on until after this time. And Trump is just picking up by going to certain places, doing campaigns, things we have never seen before. I appreciate the strategy he has put forward. Okay, look at this. You will see that between the age of 50, right down to 15 or to 20, they support Trump. The number is increasing every single day. So amongst young people within the black community, they are going for Trump.
There's something about being a star where you think your opinion's more important than anybody else's, and you can go give a press conference. And he obviously has been very vocal from 2016 that he hates Trump for whatever reason. Maybe they have some other people that are Trump supporters and they're yelling at you. Yeah. Like, you've opened yourself up to this nonsense.
Right.
Like,
why do that at that age even?
Why?
Yeah.
Now, every movie you go to, 50% of the population is going to not want to go see that movie.